Like a science project, you're going to have trial and error, and throughout the observations, throughout the course, a little bit absent, I would say, last season early on.
Washington again have won 14 straight games at home against these Detroit Pistons. Kuzma to his childhood friend Morris.
Once that occurs.
This is the action that you like right here with Porzingis and Brad on the same side as Brad from the corner. Stewart first off the bench for Washington. Here's Bay. 3 seconds on the clock. Cunningham with the left hand.
A guy like Bogdanovich is starting to show that.
Bojan already 3 for 3 from the field. He's got 9 points. Pistons with a 3-point lead here early in the game. Bojan Bogdanovich with 9 points in 8 minutes. He's perfect from the field so far. Jalen Duren, Killian Hayes, and Isaiah Livers in the ball game for Detroit.
Meaning being a better transition team, getting easier buckets. But you're going to have guys doing just what DeLon Wright is doing, active hands.
Under a minute left here in the first. Wizards now on a 10-2 run. Cunningham.
Got to run.
Picked up. Under a minute left here in the first. Wizards now on a 10-2 run. Cunningham. You look at Cunningham and Ivy. Both of them can be lead guards in terms of point guard, and the other one can play off ball. As you see, Isaiah Stewart bodies his way in the paint and scores.
We'll talk about Will Barton having the ability to dime guys and find them in traffic, bobbing and weaving.
Got to know where Bogdanovich is on the floor at all times, especially from distance. Barton up 9. Look at the bench scoring right now. 31-9 advantage Washington. Will was looking for a flasher there. Porzingis now on the block. Shoots over the outstretched hand of Ivy. Cunningham clears.
Taking that shot every time.
Washington led by Porzingis and Barton. Isaiah Stewart 3. You got to understand the scouting report. Isaiah Stewart can shoot from range. Cunningham being guarded by Denny. High ball screen set by Stewart. His return is questionable. He played 10 minutes.
Right here.
Rebound by Denny, ahead to Barton.
I have to talk about Kyle Kuzma and Porzingis kind of stepping up, doing more than they really have to offensively due to the absence of Bradley Beal. The question is, who's going to be the other stepping up? Will Barton? Things can happen, such as that.
Denny was called for a foul. There's Bogdanovich with a kick out to Cunningham. Rebound Morris. There's Bogdanovich with a kick out to Cunningham. Rebound Morris. And you see the turnovers tonight. Kuzma getting the hoop and the harm. Cunningham driving, fading, front rim board of the game, up 13. Drew, how can they increase this lead?
I'll tell you what, if they can get consistent stops, a string of stops, 1 to 2, and get out and run, I think the better off they are. And they can a couple, 3 times now we've seen them with tough finishes around the rim.
Detroit read that pass. Back to live action with Cade Cunningham being guarded by Denny. Cunningham with a left, and he gets it to go down. Float game for Cade Cunningham. Go eat your cornbread.
For those that don't know.
Great movie. Kuzma now at 15-9 here in the third quarter. As Cade Cunningham gets that left-hand lay-in to go down. Listed with a right hamstring tightness. He is out for the rest of the game. 16 minutes, 4 points, 5 points, 4.
ETO after timeout play for Coach West. He will be the floor general, especially with DeLon Wright being out due to injury. For Coach West, he will be the floor general, especially with DeLon Wright being out due to injury.
Takes so much pride in taking care of the basketball. As Denny tries to go behind his back, they're going to call Cunningham on the reach-in.
Got to get back and find shooters in transition and protect the paint. They've been coming downhill.
Porzingis set to check in. There's a block by Gafford. Who's looking to push?
Monte Morris, professionally is, steps right in and picks up right where he left off in Cleveland.
Here's Cunningham. gets that shot to go down. Here's Jay Nivey passing it to Duran. Cunningham with Kuz on him, the crossover. Well, of course. I mean, we gave love to East Baltimore earlier in the game. You might as well.
37.
There you go.
37 years of age. He's old.
Well, of course. I mean, we gave love to East Baltimore earlier in the game. You might as well.
37.
There you go.
37 years of age. He's old.